Sharpen your nerves and steady your hand. We're riding through a haunted land. First stop's the city of shadow and fame. Vampire the masquerade sings his dark refrain. Whispers in alleys, power to claim. One wrong step, you'll never be the same. Then it's mall doors closing tight. Dead rise and brings a zombie fight. Frank's got his camera, swinging a chair. Crowds of the dead just everywhere. And over the hill, that castle stands tall. Dracula's curse haunts the night for us all. Symphony of the night plays sweet gothic tunes, with Alucard walking neath the pale moon. So saddle up at the retro rodeo, where the games are old, but the fear still grows. Sharpen your nerves and steady your hand. We're riding through a haunted land. Take a picture if you dare. In fatal frame, there's ghosts everywhere. The shutter clicks with a flash of pain. Each photo's a memory that screams your name. Young girls run where shadows creep. In Clock Tower 3, you'll lose your sleep. And haunted ground whispers soft but dire. A dog at your side as you flee the fire. A twisted tale in a garden of thorns. Rule of roses, strange and forlorn. Children crow with secrets untold. A story of sorrow and cages of gold. Some chains can't break, some demons don't die. The suffering screams where the tortured lie. And manhunt stalks with the predator's breath. Each shadow could lead you straight to death. And Garcia rides with his demon bride. In shadows of the damned, love won't hide. While trapped lay snares in a castle of dread. A hunter of souls with her victims misled. So saddle up at the retro rodeo, where the games are old, but the fear still grows. Gather round fire, hear the cowboys sing of haunted nights and the chills they bring. Now partner, if you're ready, take a deep breath and hold on tight. As the past is still alive, and it's riding with us tonight. And I'll sing you a tale of a midnight fight. Dracula's sitting high on his throne, but Alucard's riding and he ain't alone. Alucard's coming, riding fast. Every monster's just a warm-up class. From werewolves howling to demons that pass, he's saving the best for kicking your ass. He'll cut through zombies, slash through bats. Skeleton armies don't mean jack. Armor knights clank, but they won't last. One swing of his blade and they fall down fast. Alucard's coming, riding fast. Every monster's just a warm-up class. From ghouls in the crypt to Medusa's sass, he's saving the best for kicking your ass. The castle's twisted upside down, but Alucard ain't turning around. Through bloody halls and cursed old glass, he's heading straight up to kick your ass. Now Dracula's laughing, saying, boy, you'll fail. But Alucard just smiles, pale as a veil. He tips his hat with a cold, steady glance. Oh man, it's time for our last dance. Alucard's coming, riding fast. Every fight before was just warm-up class. The castle shakes as the moment is past. Now Drac's out of luck, he's about to get thrashed. So partner, when you hear that organ play, don't be scared. That ain't the devil calling, that's just Alucard. And he's riding to whoop his daddy's ass. To the firelight on us, riding high in the sky. Tonight we're riding in the dark where the retro spooks still hide. So saddle up at the retro rodeo, where the games are old, but the fear still grows. Sharpen your nerves and steady your hand. We're riding through a haunted land. First stop's the city of shadow and fang. Vampire the masquerade sings his dark refrain. Whispers in alleys, power to claim. One wrong.
Hello everyone! Welcome to the Retro Rodeo, where we are retro. I am Rodeo, and that over there is Castlevania Symphony of the Night. Fabe, I'm sorry you couldn't see the video of you subscribing. Nice to have you in here, though. I don't know if it plays when we're on the preload screen. Also, Twitch has been giving me a lot of trouble lately trying to play those alerts proper. If you're trying to get your character up there to work properly, you might have to leave and come back, I think, because I don't know if it recognizes while the stream is going, right? Then again, it would take me 2 seconds. Let's see if we disconnect and reconnect. See if that fixes it. It might. I don't know. Might need to manually select your character again. Sorry for the inconvenience. I'm still trying to figure this out. I want it to be so that anyone who is not subscribed gets the zombie, and anyone who is subscribed, they get whatever character they want. So I am sorry that's not working out, but it's great to see you here for some Symphony of the Night. We just got to the inverted castle. So right now we're at, I think, like the first save point closest to the castle inversion. Which, if you don't know what it is, Fabe, I don't know how familiar you are with this game. The castle inversion is, you've played through Castlevania all the way till you go to fight Richter. You fight Richter in here. And then you get it summons some sort of like inverse version of the castle, which is the exact same map that you've been going through, but now it's in reverse. Everything is upside down, but it's the exact same map that you've just played through, which is genius game design. That's why you'll see there's some stuff that's like upside down looking. Now I am tempted for us to just go straight to the library, right? But that would also mean that we very much would be summoned into the middle of nowhere. Excuse me. Okay. Yeah, okay. That's a teleporter there. Kind of like don't know which way I want to branch off, actually. Oh yeah, babe, that's the plan. That is most definitely the plan tonight. I am very much looking forward to it. I got my team all set up and ready. guy has some very, very precise hitboxes that are hard to hit. There we go. When in doubt, Soul Steel. Also, welcome in, AGB. Ring of Vlad. I don't know if you are familiar with Symphony of the Night. We just got into the inverted castle. We ended the stream last time getting to the inverted castle. So we are in the inverted castle right now. I am super excited to be going through this. I knew about the inverted castle before. So, because it's on, like, you know, top 10 whatever lists of video game things. So I knew about the inverted castle. It's going to be very interesting going through it, though. I'm very much looking forward to it. Right, we just got Ring of Vlad? Or is that... It might be an actual ring. Improves heal item power. Stats improve after sunset. When is sunset? Okay, we did not. It's not an actual ring. You know, there's been a lot of trouble lately with it, Fabe. I don't know what it's coming from. My only guess is that it's Twitch. It's just Twitch being dumb. Because it's been having a lot of trouble for me lately. Everything on my end, as far as I can tell, it's working. In fact, when it stutters and when it does all that, I don't even notice it until you guys say something. So if it continues to do that, feel free to say something. Ooh. I'll take a plus 10 int. Yeah, in fact, yesterday it actually disconnected entirely, and I have no idea why. Just started looping saying video games. Okay. Let me just check something. It might not be this, but I was working on something earlier and I might have forgotten. There we go. Let's get rid of that. I was working on something earlier and I forgot to turn it off and it wasn't completed. So maybe that was it. I'm trying to work on a special redeem where we talk about game design. It would be a random selector of 100 different game design topics that we could talk about on the channel. But I can't quite get it to work, so maybe that's what it was. I just turned it off, though, so it should not show up now. Ooh, hello. Bomb Night? I am totally not getting under that. Yeah, it's one of those things where in my head when I was planning it out, it seemed really simple. Like it wouldn't be hard at all to do, because all I want it to do is in the space directly above me, just show some text that's randomly selected. That's all I'm trying to program into it to do. But, you know, it's of course way more complicated than I thought it would be. Should hopefully be working for the next stream, which would be tomorrow. But it could also just be, you know, Twitch just shit in the bed. It's been doing that a lot lately. Oh, I don't want that. Oh no! My time stopped! Damn! I hate you, Bomb Knight! Made me lose my time stop. Notifications on Twitch has been 15 minutes late. Yeah. I think Twitch is shit in the bed lately. The stream yesterday just like straight up disconnected at one point. I don't even know why. But I don't mind it. In that case, I didn't mind it so much. As you guys may know, Daxiomatic, who is definitely a friend of the stream, he runs a channel that's basically all of his Twitch friends, and he programs them into WWE 2K25 as wrestlers. And I've been in it for quite some time. I'm teamed up, tag team partners with a guy named Nathan No Explosion, and we're doing like a cowboy and Indian team-up team. Yesterday, we finally won our first title match, so now the two of us are tag team champions, and because the stream disconnected, I was able to actually go there and watch it. Very exciting stuff. How do you like that, Cloaked Knight? Oh, he's not dead. I thought he was. Oh, wow. I am super hurt, and I didn't even realize it. I am kind of getting my ass kicked here. There we go, that helps a little. It's funny, I'm like trying to remember what part of the castle we're in. Trying to remember it from when it's right side up, right? Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. Damn it! How dare you come right back? Is he just constantly coming back? Okay, I think we got what we needed out of there, so we're good to go. Rude. Also rude. Jesus Christ. I'm not even trying to... I'm just trying to climb this frickin' zone. Holy hell! Wow! Screw that! That's also not the spell I'm trying to do. I can't get frickin' anywhere with these guys. They're in, like, this really weird spot that's hard to hit. Oh my god. Screw off! Wow, and they just keep throwing me out. Like, no matter what I do, they just throw me out. Okay. Hopefully they can fuck off for... No. They fucked off for about all of 1 second. Oh my god! I can't even, now that I want out, they're not gonna let me get out. I basically want out just to reset the frickin' room, and then now they won't. Oh my god, that is not the spell I'm trying to do. Back, do. I'm struggling just to get off the ground floor here. That time I know I did it, too. What the hell? Oh my god. Well, now I can't do it. This is dumb. I literally can't even get off the ground floor. Because game says, screw you, infinite spawning which, you know, infinite spawning enemies is probably my least favorite mechanic to ever exist. It's like it refuses to do the spell I want. There we go. What really irks me is I'd be able to get through this easily if I had my time stop. How the hell do you hit enemies that are there in the upper left and right? You can't. Anytime I try to do it, it instead uses the item. Okay, screw this room. That is so dumb. I literally can't get off the ground floor. Not what I wanted to do. Holy hell, that was hard. Okay, and all that does is clear that zone. Oh my god, I can't believe how many enemies are there. Which I know there's gonna be someone who's like, oh, well, that's how many enemies are supposed to be there in a Castlevania game. Well, I'm still getting used to it. Holy hell. That's not even fun is the problem. Like, it's just frustrating for the sake of to be frustrating. And there's no way to clear it. Because they just infinitely spawn, right? Like, the enjoyment out of a hard area is supposed to be overcoming it, and you get the satisfaction of completing something that's hard, but you can't overcome that, because they just infinitely spawn. Infinitely spawning enemies is a awful mechanic. I will die on that hill.
No medicine left.
I don't know if I want to go back into the other zone. Ah, teleporter, okay. I missed what she said. I think she said I'm injured. I can't make any sense out of what she's saying. All right, let's make use of... We have items and stuff. We have Chinese pork bun. What else we got? got those meal tickets, but I want to... Actually, no. We're pretty hurting. I'd say it's time for a meal ticket. Oh, it's random. I didn't know it was random. Wonder, is there a way to sort this? Oh, yeah, but it's only manually. Oh, boy. Not in the mood to do that. Oh, that's right. Okay. So we got Toadstool, which would poison us, but we also have... Where is it? We had some kind of item that, like, made us heal when we were poisoned. Unless I accidentally sold it, which I wouldn't... Oh, here we go. It was here. Yeah, there we go. Well, all this effort was to try to avoid that happening. Oh, here I was throwing all these mushrooms, thought I had a weapon in that hand. I did not. There we go. Okay. Strong versus holy. No, we wanted... We had some kind of, like... combat dagger. And it was pretty good. Maybe we should look up what this tire thing does. Tire thing. Symphony of the Night. Yeah! I don't know how else to describe it. It attacked really fast, had a high attack damage. Dark Elemental Sword, utterly useless. Subtracts 30 from the attack. Can still stop projectiles. Ah, I see. Cut primary attributes, non-elemental weapon, dark weapon. Only use one attribute at a time. There's like a whole document on what this does. And I'm trying to see if it... Right there under Boomerang. There it is. Thanks, Fabe. Now, I'm still reading up on what this Tire Fang does. First Dark Elemental Sword encountered, however, it appears to be utterly useless, as it actually subtracts 30 points from the attack. If the total attack value is negative or 0, Its attack will deal no damage and the sword will pass right through the enemy, but it can still stop projectiles, suffers from a low swing rate, gaps between attacks, makes for an excellent handicap, although it does not fail every now and then, like the red rust does. Means the enemy must be... This knife, they make it seem like it's just garbage, which, you know, it says it's cursed, sure. But then it has, like, a document that's, like, 5 paragraphs explaining it, which makes me think that it's not actually useless. It might have some super secret thing to it. Yeah, there we go. Well, screw you, Bones. Well, I mean, that's one way to get us up here. How do we open that then? That's what I really wanted to do, was open up that elevator. But it seems like every door we come to is locked. Oh, now I remember. I remember now from the first time. Need to find a switch somewhere that activates, that like opens the door kind of deal. Possibly here. There we go. That's what I've needed, is a save point. Jeez. That clock, like, clock tower area is just garbage. And I know it's not actually garbage, but I'm still frustrated. It's like old school hard, which is, I'm sure, what it's emulating, right? Like the classic Castlevania, there's 30 enemies on the screen that you have to dodge and memorize all their exact specific patterns of where they move. I'm certain that's what it's trying to emulate, but also the first time they've, like, dropped you head first into that here. Because sure, there's been a couple of rooms that are hard, never that hard. So that's crash course right there. Okay, that's the elevator. We want to get started. If I remember from the first time, there was some kind of switch I pulled that basically opened it up. It's definitely not pulling its punches anymore. Oh, that's kind of cheaty. Luck potion, okay. There we go, some life up. Electro skeletons? That's new. Nova skeleton. Man, we are leveling up a lot. Which makes me wonder if I was, like, under-leveled before. Which, you know, that could also explain why I was struggling so hard in the early part. See, anytime I come to an empty room, it just makes me think, what is actually, there's something hidden here. They wouldn't just have an empty room. And then you get game designers who intentionally just have empty rooms for realism. Which, if you didn't know, that was the case with GoldenEye 007. In an interview, the level designer explained that the reason why there are so many empty rooms that just are nothing is because they wanted to add realism in the fact that not every room in a place, in a real place, would have what you want in it. Not every room is critical to your mission. Which, you know, just makes me want to talk about how, you know, there's realism in games, and then there's pointless realism. Too much realism can ruin a game. Unless you're gonna find some way to gamify the realism. It's not always necessary. Aha! A dim sum set. Ooh. Okay, that's a missed door. An empty room could always give the player a quick breather. That's right, too. But you're not wrong. You're definitely not wrong. It depends on the game, right? The game and, like, the level of pacing that they want to do with the game. Because, like, right here, I could have a quick breather. But this is in this game, in this exact moment, right? Depends on the game, but you're not wrong. It's a question of what the intention is with it, which isn't always clear either. Level 33. Okay. I'm just wondering why we're leveling up so quick. Yeah. What's also important, you know, talking about needing a breather, there are definitely games that can be, that's bad design for them to just keep the action going, right? You do need to give your players time to breathe, time to absorb what just happened to them. Non-stop white knuckle action for a half hour straight. Usually not good. You know, of course, you know, it depends on the game. But, you know, not giving them a chance to appreciate what just happened to them can be bad, too. Because we're men, and we kill our own game and chop our own trees. What the hell kind of long haul is this? How you doing, Disco? You just missed me having a little micro meltdown over a particular room in here that was just kicking my ass with non-stop infinite spawning enemies. The shame is subduing a little. Good. Pad out a level. Yep, we talked about that a lot, too. Found that they were doing that a lot in Blood Rain. We're playing Blood Rain on our Saturday theme stream, and I'm pretty sure there's a lot of padding out in that game. A lot of go here to get that, to come over here and do that. And I feel like it's because if you didn't do that, the game would be like 20 minutes long. Iron Ball! Ooh! Ow! Ow! Did we destroy those at all? I don't know. No, of course not. Oh, man. Holy hell! Take that. Okay, can you screw off? That's one thing I can't stand, and I think it's another thing I can't stand, and I think it's one of the reasons why platformers in general just turn me off, is when you get hit and your animation launches you somewhere. That part I'm fine with. But then it launches you into something and doesn't give you any invulnerability frames. So it launches you into something that then launches you into something that then launches you into something that then launches you into something, and you just can't do anything about it. The absolute loss of control of my character is what I can't stand. And it is very much a, it's a thing in platform games, I know. I don't like it. Time stop! No, I want my time stop! But this is killing me! Oh my god. Oh, sorry, I was busy waiting for some Taco Bell to get here. Gonna be giving the new Dying Light, The Beast Within, I think it's called, or something like that. Which has been a long time coming, actually. Sorry, I was busy getting frustrated at the game. Reverse outer wall, eh? Can you just screw off? Yeah. Okay. You definitely know I wasn't talking to you, yeah. There are definitely parts where I get frustrated. In the moment, I get mad, right? I think I've explained this before. In the moment of the game, there's parts where I'll say, you know, this is stupid, this is bad. And then, you know, later on when I think about it, it's not so bad. But that's because I'm into it in the moment, right? It's when I sit down and I'm calm and collected and I still think it's bad. Well, then there's a concern. Yeah, when the dust settles. Or like what I just talked about with the lack of invulnerability frames, right? I recognize that it's a me thing, right? It's very much part of the genre of the game, and you know, that's why I don't like that genre. Using parkour in a zombie game, pretty clever. You know, leave it to the French to come up with a martial art for how to run away. I haven't played a lot of Dying Light, but I'm interested in seeing how it compares to Mirror's Edge. Because Mirror's Edge is, like, arguably the first, like, first-person platformer. Was really into them on your first deployment, yeah. And there's a lot of stuff in Mirror's Edge that, like, it's an excellent example of this is well designed, but there's some things that just don't work. And so I'm interested in seeing if, you know, Dying Light fixes some of those things. Looking for a new game to get into. Saw it coming out in like 4 days. Nice. It's always nice when it lines up like that, right? We're also in a completely different area from where we were before. The Shmoo! Okay. Screw you, guy. And we're at level 30 now. That goes to show the difference. In the opposite end of that, been playing the new Digimon, right? Digimon, what? Digital Sleuth or something it's called? Also, what the hell is this pogo? What the hell is this pogo? I don't know how else to describe it. Yeah, Time Stranger, that's it. I'm about to die again, too. Man, I must have been super underleveled before. Nope. Because I am definitely struggling here. Let's try that, actually. Why not? I hear that those Digimon games are actually really good. I've never played them myself, but I hear they are good. Me and my 5 health. Looks like it's gonna be good. Being grinding so you have all your Digimon ready to evolve. Nice. Right, that's what I had before, was this ice brand.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in this.
Funny, too, how, the library, and more specifically, the library keeper here, not upside down. This is still... Oh, my God!
Farewell for now.
That's because it took me to this library. Oh, no! Here, I thought it would warp me to the library in the inverse castle. Well, shit. Oh, boy.
What can I do for you?
I'm interested in this.
Good thing I think it's hilarious.
Like you. Like you. Like you.
I think it's hilarious.
Like you. Like you.
I'm interested in this.
Like you.
All right, we finally got Joseph's
Farewell
cloak,
for now.
but oh boy. Which you know, it's actually, for how much we paid, it's not that vast an improvement. Ooh. But if I'm seeing this right, and that's pretty rad. Oh, okay, that's pretty rad. It lets us customize the cloak. Okay, I'm pretty into that, actually.
What can I do for you? Farewell for now.
Does it let me customize all the cloaks now that I've unlocked it? Because I think I like this cloak more, actually, converting the damage into hearts. No, that one is still... That one's still red. Well, that's too bad. Well, I think what we're actually going to do, though, is we're going to go out, we're going to intentionally die. So we go back to our save, because we are... Hearts are what you use the items. Like the book flying around, the sub-items, I think they're called. Which... I think it's a little, as someone who doesn't play these games, I think it's a little misleading to use hearts of all things. Because, you know, you would think hearts is your health. I know it's a carryover from the original Castlevania. Because that's what they used way back then, and they've always kept it, because it's part of their brand, you know? It's part of the iconic Castlevania experience. I think they should have changed it to something, though. Something different. Hearts is misleading if you don't know that it's part of the identity of the game. Okay. Well, we know better than to use the library card now. That's pretty funny. Yeah, so this cloak that I have, the cape or cloak, what do they call it? Cloak. The cloak that I have technically has worse stats than the one that was there before, but anytime I get hit, it basically spawns hearts for me so that I always have a steady supply of hearts, and that's pretty helpful. So I might just stick with this. Okay. I did not mean to do that. I think what I have to do is I have to stop using the stick. I think that's what's making me always trigger those by accident, right? If I use the D-pad that I'm not holding up, the activation for sub-items is up and attack, but the problem is it's, first off, up and attack is not the best method. Again, that's another carryover from the old Castlevania games where they were limited in their buttons back then, right? So they got a pass. But now we have plenty of, they could have very well just tied it to another button, which I would prefer. But what it means is, you know, often if I'm pushing up and to the left, it activates a weapon, or it activates the sub-weapon, which I don't like. But, you know, this is me as a non-Castlevania player talking about how Castlevania works. We also should probably not be skipping killing these skeletons. And that's why. They're worth XP. They're worth a lot of XP. They are worth enough XP that we are constantly leveling, killing them. Actually, wait, before we do that, let's go over here, clear out the top of this tower. Ow! Yeah, there we go. That alone was reason enough for us to come over here. Right, this is where we went the first time. Nova skeletons! You know, we were talking about empty rooms and how sometimes there's just an empty room, which got me thinking, because, you know, my mind wanders, got me thinking of, like, the Freudian comment of, you know, sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. Sometimes a room is just a room. And yeah, Disco, I am leveling up super quick, which has me thinking that I might have been under-leveled before. And, like, that's why I'm struggling so hard now. Oh. Sometimes a cigar is just a cigar. And sometimes a room is just a room. And sometimes I play ads, like right now. But that's okay. I will leave you guys with a different screen this time. I found a couple of old Castlevania trailers. I found 3. I tried to get them to work earlier, all of them to work earlier, but I couldn't. Video editing it's a bitch sometimes. I was able to get, you know, 2 of them to work, though. So I will give you a short American commercial and a short and very bizarre Japanese commercial. The one that was supposed to be in the middle was like a 2.5 minute long, basically gameplay reveal from PlayStation Underground magazine. But these are fun too. They're short, but I hope you guys will enjoy them. I'll see you in a couple of minutes.
Fear has no form. Fear has no name. But now, fear has an address. Castlevania Symphony of the Night for your PlayStation. From Konami.
一体どうやったら倒せるんだ。
買ったのね。
どうしたらいいんだ。
人生はホラーアクションゲームなの。
頼む、教えてくれ。
教えない。
悪魔城ドラキュラ X 発売中。
かなりハマる。
Konami.
Fear has no form. Fear has no name. But now, fear has an address. Castlevania Symphony of the Night for your PlayStation. From Konami.
一体どうやったら倒せるんだ。
買ったのね。
どうしたらいいんだ。
人生はホラーアクションゲームなの。
頼む、教えてくれ。
教えない。
悪魔城ドラキュラ X 発売中。
かなりハマる。
Konami.
Fear has no form. Fear has no name. But now, fear has an address. Castlevania Symphony of the Night for your PlayStation. From Konami.
一体どうやったら倒せるんだ。
買ったのね。
どうしたらいいんだ。
人生はホラーアクションゲームなの。
頼む、教えてくれ。
教えない。
悪魔城ドラキュラ X 発売中。
かなりハマる。
Konami.
Fear has no form. Fear has no name. But now, fear has an address. Castlevania Symphony of the Night for your PlayStation. From Konami.
一体どうやったら倒せるんだ。
はホラーアクションゲームなの。
頼む教えてくれ。
教えない。
悪魔城ドラキュラ X 発売中。
かなりハマる。
Konami.
Fear has no form. Fear has no name. But now, fear has an address. Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the PlayStation from Konami.
一体どうやったら倒せるんだ。
買ったのね。
どうしたらいいんだ。
人生はホラーアクションゲームなの。
頼む教えてくれ。
教えない。
悪魔城ドラキュラ X 発売中。
かなりハマる。
Konami.
Fear has no form. Fear has no name. But now, fear has an address. Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the PlayStation from Konami.
一体どうやったら倒せるんだ。
買ったのね。
どうしたらいいんだ。
人生はホラーアクションゲームなの。
頼む教えてくれ。
教えない。
悪魔城ドラキュラ X 発売中。
かなりハマる。
Konami.
Fear has no form. Fear has no name. But now, fear has an address. Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the PlayStation from Konami.
一体どうやったら倒せるんだ。
買ったのね。
どうしたらいいんだ。
人生はホラーアクションゲームなの。
頼む教えてくれ。
教えない。
悪魔城ドラキュラ X 発売中。
かなりハマる。
Konami.
Fear has no form. Fear has no name. But now, fear has an address. Castlevania Symphony of the Night for the PlayStation from Konami.
一体どうやったら倒せるんだ。
買ったのね。
どうしたらいいんだ。
人生はホラーアクションゲームなの。
頼む教えてくれ。
教えない。
悪魔城ドラキュラ X 発売中。
かなりハマる。
Konami.
So when I saw the subtitles for the Japanese trailer there, what's basically being said is the guy is saying, I don't know how to defeat the boss. The girl then replies something along the lines of like, life is like a horror video game. He continues to cry out that he can't defeat the boss. And that's basically it. At the very end, she says from Konami. It's a very weird Japanese trailer, but you know, 90s Japanese trailers are infamous for their weirdness. That's why we love them. Let's make sure. Yeah, I think we got all the stuff up there. Right, and then that's where we went through, was through that mist door right there. Yeah, and then this one was right there. A dim sum set. Kind of thinking, let's just go back down and save. Because if nothing else, you know, this is XP grinding, right? As you guys have seen, we are leveling up very quickly. Thus, you know, a little XP grinding is probably a good idea. That's the teleporter. Oh, that doesn't lead to anywhere. Yeah, that's what I thought. Save room is at the very bottom here. No, we don't want to go that way. That way leads back to that bullshit clock tower area. If I don't have to do anything in there, I don't want to go there. That's the teleporter. Which, actually, we could get brave and just start going through the teleporter. That might be a thing. Oh, no. Teleporter only teleports you to places you have been. And I think it's, oh no, there's the, so if we ever want to skip that clock tower section, we can do it by going through the teleporter. Oh man, that's good. I was thinking for a second that we could use it to, you know, go to the other teleporters. I gotta start realizing that the inverted castle is not the castle. Whew. Also, these enemies and their attacks, you can tell, are specifically designed for this area. They throw their bones in an arc going down, and they're in an area where I have to climb up to get to them. I'm not mad. I'm just calling it like it is, right? They specifically built an enemy, or at least placed an enemy here that is ideal for them. Again, that's just part of creating a challenge. I'm not mad. But it does show game is not pulling its punches anymore. It will very much do whatever it wants to kick my ass, and I gotta just deal with it. That's right, I hate that area. I'm just generally not a fan of these ghosts. These goddamn schmooze. Weird enemy. Because you would think the stick is what hurts me, but it doesn't. Yeah, we're done. Those schmoos are, no fun. Well, good thing that we, did an extra save there. What level are we? We got to 33, I think, the first time around before we died. Actually, wouldn't be a bad idea. Go through here and let's explore that big room we had. Yeah, there's basically a big area here that we never did explore. Wait, what do we got? The axe, okay. Screw you, Valhalla Knight! There we go. Get dashing. Ooh, what's that? The Dragon Helm, eh? Frightens enemies, but lowers defense. What does it mean by frightens? I'm curious. Might not do anything to these guys, because they go on a, predetermined path, right? And that's all the area above us. So let's go check that out. Magic missile. Ah, I see. They're actually the same room. Okay. I didn't realize that before. Okay, we definitely don't want anything to do with this area to the right of us. That is hell. So let's just keep going over here. Drop down, then head up. And, we're right here. We might as well save again. If for no other reason, then, it fills up our health. So why not? Eee. Ooh. Yeah, and then we're going, basically to the top. Gotta remember to be using the D-pad. Ow! Ah, dang it. Yeah, let's keep going this way. Come what may, we must venture forth. Even if we have to fight Schmooze. That's useful to know, actually. With the combat knife, I can do faster attacks without the third combo strike that finishes it. Like, that's a much quicker attack. Also, I wonder if we're... Oh my god! What the hell? What the... What the hell? I mean, Tin Man's an accurate name for it. It just really caught me off guard. I also think we might be in the library. Which means we should really stay in the library until we find the librarian. But we're also hurting here. Screw you, Shmoo! we're really hurting now, though. We should swap that in for something that can heal us. I know we got all sorts of food somewhere. Cheese. There we go. Castlevania style pot roast. Delicious. No, our dollary dues! I always get suspicious, like I was saying before. Guess there's nothing there. Okay, let's see what's to the right here. Save point after we just ate all that food, of course. That's how it usually works. There is a section of this library it says we haven't gone through, though. Let's work on that. That'd be right up here. Yeah. Oh, this is where he usually is. The librarian. Okay, so what can we find now that we can explore this without him here? Pain. Pain is what we can find. So that's also a scarecrow? Oh, yeah! 33, that's where we were at before. Okay, and we just closed that gap. That's good. Really sick of those heads, though. a lot of enemies. A lot of jerks. They're all jerks if you ask me. I'm here. I'm just trying to find a copy of The Hungry Caterpillar. They're having nothing for it. Ooh, we're dodging heads. This one's the safe point? Next to it, okay. Woo! Need this one. Okay. No, I think we just go to the right from that save point. Let's keep going then. Ah, into the other half of the library. Tin Man's got no chill. Screw you, Tin Man! I mean, so long as they're just pogoing up there. Okay, so what's to the left here then? Hello. Neutron bomb? Battleair. What's that look like? Power increases with gameplay. Okay, I want to look that one up then. Because is it like how long we have it equipped? Is it how long we've been playing the game in general? Is it like how many kills we get with it? Let's see. Battleair. Falchion. It's just Bar's Eye Scimitar in the Japanese version. Increases in strength with gameplay time. Based on the amount of hours you've played the game. By the time you've played 43 hours, it is the most powerful one-handed sword in the game. surpassing even the Alucard sword. Doesn't have any other special abilities. Since the gameplay clock can never go into 100 hours, basically. Can never be stronger than 99 attack. Sword familiar, which is based on the level of the sword. 2 diamonds, giving it a total boost. Very beginning of the game, while playing as Richter. In the Forbidden Library. That must be where we are. Okay. Makes me wonder if I can cheat it by just like running the clock. Because time, 7 hours, 2 minutes, 4 seconds. But if I just stand here, it goes up to 11 seconds. So I wonder if I could just run the clock. Just let it keep running and then have that increase the power of it. I mean, I can just stand here, buddy. I am patient. Ooh, I didn't know if that was gonna work. I always wonder about some parts of the wall to break off. Yeah, we are going the right way to keep exploring this library. Why is this Tin Man so hard to kill? Sorrowlight. Let's see about that. Strengthens the power of cross. Okay. Well, too bad we don't have a cross. That does kind of conclude the library, though. That must mean that librarian is actually somewhere else. Yeah, according to the map, that's this whole zone. seem like we are significantly weaker. Ah, that's right. Because we got, oh no, that's lowering our defense. Let's see. Does the Dragon Helm, like, increase our attacks? It does. Ooh. Lowers our int by 1. Gives us strength, which increases our attacks. And what does it say, though? It says it lowers defense. But, like, not by much, actually. Good. Save point right there. That's what we need. All right, I guess we start exploring that zone above us. Screw you, Shmoo! You too, Tin Man. You can go to hell. Oh my god! And they are, of course, immune to time stop. Holy hell. And we don't want to actually go this way, because it doesn't actually lead to anywhere that gets us out of here. Oh, none of this leads us out. I was misreading the map there to think that this was an exit. Screw you, Tin Man! None of that really leads out, though. Does any of this lead out? Okay, here we go. Oh my god. I'm guessing it's anything that's undead is immune to time stop. Okay. I think now we're in, yeah, now we're in the tower section. Head down to the bottom so we can save. Grab those $25 dues. Yeah, time stop doesn't stop those. Whew. Feels good, man. Yeah, from here, we got a zone near the top that we can go to. Nope. Get our time stop. I don't know where I got our time stop back, but I love it. Ow! Jerk! Oh! Time stop stopped him, and he's... Skeleton is about as undead as you get. So that disproves that theory. Ow! Ow! Oh my god. Game, what the hell?
Howdy.
Dark, how you doing, pal? Coming in with the Morrigan howdy, which is very appropriate, very theme appropriate. Good job. Good job on your random howdy. You like me some coffee. That's a boss. Well, we did save. If we are ever gonna fight one. The creature. Nice. Oh, not so nice. Does he ever stop? Castlevania Symphony of the Night. This was the fan redeem. Not fan redeem, the it was the redeem. God damn it. Double damn it.
No medicine left.
Got him. Tooth of Vlad. Yeah, right. This fall and winter season is absolutely stacked. Very much feels like they put off so many games, and then now they kind of like have to come out, or they're not coming out this year. Because I don't recall. It doesn't seem like there was a lot coming out in the summer, right? Almost nothing in the summer and spring, it feels like. And then now it's everything. Oh, there we go. Tooth of Vlad. I'll take that. I'll take plus 10 strength. Heck yeah. Save point? No, that's asking too much. Right? Final Fantasy Tactics. That's what I'm really looking forward to. By the way, Dark, I don't know if you voted yet, but there is a poll live on the Discord asking, like, Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles comes out at the end of the month. But as it is now, it's set so that we start Tactics in November when the spooky season is done. I'm wondering if you guys want me to play it as soon as it comes out during spooky season or hold it off for a month until spooky season's done. There's a poll for that right now in the Discord. Right. Food, hungry. Health, need help. Stumbling on the words. So hungry. Ooh. Didn't even notice that. Let's go with that. Oh, yes, I'll take a giant turkey. Give me that turkey goodness. What else we got? What else we got? Dim sum set? Dim sum. I had some more and dim sum. A Scotch two-handed sword. You know what I've never had, but I really want to? I've never had a Scotch egg. Looks delicious. Okay, well, that got through there. Ah, and then this is our way back to where we were. Let's just do a quick check on where this goes to. Ah, yes, okay. And that leads to a whole other... That's basically our way out of this zone. So we're going to go back, and we're going to save. Drop down to the bottom of this tower, get to the save point. Play it safe! Screw you, Stone Skull! You too, Jack of Bones! Here we go, save point. Woo! Feels good. No, we want our time stop. Though the time stop is definitely getting less and less effective the more we're using it. Like the further we're getting into the game, the less effective time stop is. Screw both of you. Climbing up the tower as a bat. Taking bones to the face. Oh, did not mean to do that. Right, yeah, we're going back up to the top. And then up wait. No, we're going here. Oh, did not mean to do that. Oh my god. Okay. Yep, that was intentional design right there. No! That is a very long call. Oh, that's right. I hate this part. These things suck. Oh my god. Not a fan of that at all. I'm a bat. Avoiding all your bullshit traps, 'cause I am a bat. No bullshit floor traps. You know I don't need that.
Well, howdy, folks.
Buddha, welcome in. Hope you're having an excellent Thursday. Happy Friday Eve. That's right. Buddha, have you voted yet on the poll on the Discord? Talking about when to play Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles. I think I might close the poll soon, so I wanna try to make sure everyone has got their chance to vote. Friday Eve. Oh, save point, thank God. Whole spoopy season. Well, okay. Disco enlightened me to a thought that making the polls so that you guys can see what the results have been so far can influence how people are voting, right? Because, you know, if people see that it's going one particular way, they could vote to further it, or they could vote to, you know, try to make it a tie. So I'm gonna start trying to make the polls so you don't see the results till it's done. Because I want you guys voting with what you want, not based or influenced by what other people are doing. Never was a fan of, you know, the popular vote. Do you have any fun plans for the weekend? I have no idea what the hell this thing is. I'm gonna assume it's something that'll kill me. A balloon pod. That breaks off into smaller spores. Okay. Anything fun planned for the weekend, Buddha? Are you playing anything fun for the weekend? For me, I think it'll be Borderlands 4. Still going through that. Going through his aim on right now. He's the big guy. Staining the deck. Ooh. What are you gonna stain it with? The blood of your fallen foes. Bills? What sports team is that? I'm sure it's got to be a sports team, right? I'm not sure which one though. Peanuts. Oh, you're going to be starting Shadow Hearts football. Got it. I'm playing a type of football tonight. Tonight is me returning to the Blood Bowl League. Which, if you aren't familiar, Blood Bowl is basically the Warhammer fantasy races, all playing a killer game of football with each other. I play a team of wood elves who are high dexterity, very expensive. My team is basically themed around that, stereotypical flamboyant gay people. And my teammates are named after various gay or sexually ambiguous video game characters. They're called the ball handlers. Haven't played Blood Bowl in ages. They most certainly have redone the rules since the last time you played.
Oh my god!
on poison now. No, we can't have that. Let's swap that dragon helm then for the topaz circlet. Make the poison actually heal us. Yeah, I've had a lot of fun with that team, actually. Pretty brutal. We got, our league's pretty brutal. We got some pretty heartless players in them. But I've had a lot of fun with some of them, such as my tree man, Naughty Hardwood. Ooh, what's that I just found? LGS back home. We did Blood Bowl and Mordheim, along with Fantasy and 40K. See, I don't play any of the other Warhammer things, right? I like the 40K lore. You know, I catch up on that occasionally because it's the lore's got to be the lore has to be cooler than the actual game, right? The lore is awesome. But no, I play Blood Bowl. I love it. Killer game of football. What's there to hate? You know, unlike these ads that I'm about to play, there's lots to hate with these ads. But you can at least watch trailers for games that we play. I'll see you guys in a couple of minutes. And you were Dark Elves. We have people who play Dark Elves as well.
Sega.
You want to touch me? Come on.
I know they're real. I know the truth.
You've certainly blew, haven't you, my little Cheshire puss?
I'm not your pet. The name is Luca. The smell. It's the same smell that clung to the air the day my father was murdered. Which means I'm right on your doorstep, Bayonetta.
I lied to myself that it was over. It wasn't over. And it would get worse before the end. You can't run from your past. love hurts. When you're looking down the barrel of a gun, time slows down.
Rated M for mature.
A voice from the past, joining yours and mine, adding up the layers of harmony. And so it goes on and on.
You guys have to forgive the extra long ad break there. I was getting myself a drink and I spilled some on the counter, and you gotta clean that up. But I am here now and I am ready to kick ass. You played Blood Angels and Grey Knights. Okay. Had a Chaos Space Marine army. That was mostly Khorne Berserkers. That sounds about right, actually. I think I've only ever actually played the game once. But not super my thing. It's fine that other people like it. Not my thing. Wow. We are going to the right. That's a big sack of money. That's $400 dues. Oh, and this is a big drop. That's a big tower to climb in reverse. Woo. Kind of glad there's a save point right here, actually. Kinda weird taking this in reverse. Doesn't feel right. Which I know is totally the vibe it's going for, but still. Hey, that's not... I'm not... If that's... Wait, what? Who the heck is this guy? Oh, interesting. I can time stop, but he's also immune to damage then. Ow. Ow. Huh. Screw you, Doppelganger 40! How do you like my reverse fireballs? Oh, that's Trixie. Got him. Water on the ceiling. All right, because this might be where the mermen were, I think. Well, it's definitely the area. Maybe not this exact spot. Oh, my God! What the hell?
No medicine left.
Oh, my God! What the hell? Just suddenly octopuses everywhere? Also means I have to do that boss fight again. Okay. Oh yeah, we gotta climb up this massive tower again. Oh no, we did the tower. Oh good, the fight's right here. I'll abuse this loop all day if you keep doing it, buddy. He abused his loop last time. Heck yeah. Take that? Okay. Need to be careful of falling down. Going down is bad. And that's it right here. I'm gonna make a save state for this, actually, because this is a very weird encounter. I wonder, actually. Let's go... Where's our... Oh, right. We got this, too. Ooh. Poisoned Executioner's Sword. I'm into that. So then maybe on this other one, we'll put... Where is it? The Jeweled Sword. Where are you? Javelin Luminous, Battleair, Karma Knuckles, Flamestar, Claymore Pentagram, Estow, Peanuts, Bekatoa, Broadsword, Falchion, Ice Branch, Shiitake, Frankfurter, Namakura, Vagrant. How you doing, Vagrant? Hope you're having a good day. We are pushing, there's the jeweled sword, pushing through this bullshit that is this inverted castle. I say that in jest, but they very clearly take the kid gloves off when you come in here. There are some parts that are just no fun at all. I might be in one of them right now. Hella tired. Got volunteered to help paint the garage door. Were you volunteered or voluntold? I feel like that falls under getting voluntold to do something. There we go. That's what I wanted. Voluntold is an excellent way to put it. Yep. I've been there. I too have a family that voluntells me to do things. When I was a kid growing up, my mother loved to tell everyone on the block that I would mow their lawns and shovel their sidewalks. And of course, I'm not getting paid by them to do it. And of course, also, she gets all the praise of like, oh, that's so great. Meanwhile, you know, I spend half a day shoveling sidewalks. And she got all the praise for it. I did all the work. Oh yeah, believe me. Believe me, I know all about getting voluntold to do things. Oh, sure, he'd love to do it. You never had to? Well, I did. Wait, what? There's more of them in the back end? Okay. I didn't know that these octopuses were the infinite spawning kind of octopuses. Screw that noise. I'm not putting up with that shit. The Dark Blade. Hard. To summarize it in one word, hard. As I was saying before, they very much take off the kid gloves. I don't know what it's actually called, but you'll recall there was an area that I thought was the clock tower, right? Where there's all the gears that you have to turn to get into the secret room. That area is hell. That area is absolute hell, to the point that, like, I couldn't even get out of the room. I go in there and I'm stuck in there getting clobbered left, right, and center. Which I get, right? Like, it's trying to capture that old classic Castlevania feel. It's also like the first instance of that you have to deal with, and it's a throw you in head first ordeal. Just toss you into the deep end head first. Medusa heads everywhere. I don't know what they're called. There's some sort of flying knight deal. I can't remember what it's called. Just fought the doppelganger right here, though. It was bad. Okay, save point right there. Yeah, let's hit that up. And yeah, I am certain I was underleveled. Because, like, the basic skeletons I was fighting, you know, once I got past that area, was, like, leveling me up really quick. So I'm pretty sure I was underleveled. Now I'm level 36. I don't know if that's underleveled or not. But, you know, that's what I am. I'm level 36 now. Yeah, these Jack of Bones skeletons were, like, leveling me up quick. Those alone were doing it. So I feel like I must have been, like, very underleveled. Right, I forgot. This bitch is awful. Once she actually, like, gets the chance to spawn, she's awful. Take that!
No medicine left.
Ooh. Take that!
Don't steal!
Ah! Damn. I couldn't get the soul steal out in time. Let us go out this evening for pleasure. The night is still young. Refilling my drink while I decompress all this bullshit. uh, there have been parts in here, though, that have, like, reminded me why I'm just generally not a fan of platformers. Such as when you get hit, you don't have invulnerability frames. So it's a lot of the times and this was heavy in that room I was telling you about. You'd get hit by an enemy here, and it would knock you over here. This enemy would hit you to knock you over here. This enemy would hit you to knock you up there. That enemy hits you to knock you down there. And that is absolute just trash in my opinion. I understand it's part of the game. They are allowed to have that be part of their game and part of the identity of these, you know, Metroidvania and other platformer games. I think it's just the absolute most garbage bit of game design to do that. It's no fun. And especially that room in particular, like the whole point of making things difficult is so that you can overcome it, because overcoming a challenge is fun, right? We get enjoyment out of not the suffering of the pain, but then like having that set a bar for challenge and overcoming it, right? But like that room, the enemies spawn infinitely. There is no challenge to overcome. It's just suffering, non-stop pain and suffering. And there's no enjoyment in that. The only bit of accomplishment you get from rooms like that is just surviving. And that's not fun. there's no reward to it besides getting across the room. Must be a way to overcome. I'm sure there is, right? I'm sure there's some sort of stone, like a ring. There's something. There's gotta be that makes you, immune to the effects of getting stone. There's gotta be something for it. Screw you, Rock Knight! Right, and we, can't go easy here. Yeah. Because this bitch don't let up. Yeah, I remember that enemy. She takes a couple of seconds to actually get herself set up, but once she does, it's tough to get through her. But this is hard. But if I kill her, she's gone. At least until I come back into the room, right? But she's gone, right? I have overcome that challenge, and that's where the enjoyment comes. In that particular room from before, it's just nonstop. You kill the enemy and they just spawn again. Showcasing the different levels of challenge and how some are rewarding and some aren't. Okay, there's 2 items that do it. Gotcha. Yeah, difficulty just for the sake of difficulty is not fun. For now, Vagrant, I will pass, but thank you. There might be a time later on, though, where I'm like, okay, I've had enough of this bullshit. Tell me where it is. Oh, what you can tell me, though, is it in a place I've already been to? Did I miss it? Or is it something upcoming? Oh, no, I'm not fed up. I'm doing that thing where I get angry in the moment, right? I get angry in the moment. After the fact, I sit back and think about it. That one room, though, I was definitely fed up in that room. That room was absolute garbage. Using a polite term. I could use some very unpolite terms to describe it. No, our time stop. Also, time stop is getting less and less effective as I go on. There are so many enemies that are just immune to time stop, which I'm okay with, but I want a reason for it besides just now they are. Some sort of logic to it, certain types of enemies are immune to the time stop. I thought for a while that it was just undead. Not the case. Okay, now that we're through there, put on our dragon helm. Think of it as Dracula observing you and countering your winning strategy, I guess. I just always like there to be a reason for something. A reason besides we're just making it more difficult. That is the worst reason to do anything. Basically just because. If your reason for doing something is just because, I will fight you to the death over it. It's also, you know, why me and my parents didn't really get along when I was young. Because I never stood for the why, because I said so answer. That never flew with me, and thus, you know, caused troubles. Ooh, a diamond. Nope. Okay, so that's this area. Right, now, I didn't test this going the other way, but let's see. Does our circlet help for getting us through here just like super easy? Not really. It'll help when they finally shoot the spores, but doesn't help for the actual initial creature. Come on. It's a long way up when you gotta do it slowly. I missed at least one of them in the first castle. Okay. You missed it earlier. I thought to myself, we got to the inverted castle, and we have these library cards. So let's use it to warp to the library. I forgot that, or I didn't realize it warps you to the library, not the forbidden library. So I went backwards, doing something that I thought would move me forwards. I had quite a laugh at that. It was pretty funny in the moment, though. Ooh. Also starting to get into the habit of just whacking at basically corners of rooms that come across. Pretty sure that's how a lot of these secret rooms are. Secret rooms, secret items, they're just like hiding in the corners of places. Okay. I'm not the one doing that. Is that just what he does? He leaves you standing there attacking for, you know, a solid minute? If so, I can imagine how that'd be awful, because, you know, he pins you down so the enemy can get you. Little weird. Kind of seems like a bug, actually. Little weird. Yeah, I'm sure he does exactly what I just described, right? He pins you down, leaves you there so that other people can attack you then. Ow! Most annoying enemy in the game for that very reason. Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, could be worse. At least they have you stuck attacking. Right? They could have you stuck just standing there doing nothing. Chances are the enemy will still hit you anyway, but, you know, silver linings. Okay, so we can't really get through that.
No medicine left.
Bitch, I'm trying. I hate this bitch. Also, attacking me from off-screen is kind of a scumbag move. Ninja? I mean, thank you. I didn't know I needed that, but, you know, I don't mind knowing either. I'm sure it's going to be one of those things that, like, I come across it, I realize that it's what I needed, go back to the area where I needed it. That's kind of how these Metroidvania games do, right? That being said, though, I'm less enthused about all the progress I just lost. Easy to miss, eh? That's usually how things are for me. Okay, I think... Yeah, it was basically me clearing out this area. By the by, Ninja, when it comes to, you know, backseating, I don't mind if you tell me something, like if I'm coming near that armor piece, for example, or what you said it was armor? Don't have the item. I don't mind if, like, I'm gonna miss something if you tell me that it's there. Like, for example, Vagrant told me about how I have to use time stop in the clock tower room to open up the other path. I don't mind it, so long as it's something that I clearly missed. So I think Vagrant, in that regard, he was quiet about it the first time I went through, but, like, the second time we went by there, he was like, oh, wait, do this thing here. And I don't mind it if it's something that I'm clearly gonna miss. Of course, you know, no story spoilers, that's obvious, but, like, I miss a lot of shit, and I don't want to miss shit. So if it's something that I'm clearly not getting the first time I go through it, I don't mind if people say something. You know, I'm different that way. That's actually something I don't want to say having problems with, but, like... Yeah, right? You're expected to get it much earlier, so it's a safe... Oh, yeah, okay. Go on, Ninja. Feel free to say something, then, about where it is. That's sort of a thing, an issue I'm having just with Twitch in general, is I find it very difficult. If you were to ask me... Twitch streamers, just in general, I'm not going to name any names, but Twitch streamers in general are, like, the most difficult people to try to speak to on their stream. Maybe it's a me thing. Could be a me thing. But, like, there's some people who... Earlier today, I was checking someone out, and they were talking about how they're going to be playing Shadow Hearts in the future. And I was like, oh, man, I love Shadow Hearts. I think Frank is the funniest character ever in video games. And they were like, yeah, that's a spoiler. So they were like muting what I was saying and telling me not to say it. And I don't know. They were polite about it, right? Like, let's give them credit where it's due. They were polite. But if I can't even say that a character is funny because that's a spoiler, you know, maybe playing games in an open place where people are observing you, maybe that's not the right thing for you to be doing. Like, it'd be different if I was, like, saying he's funny and then elaborating on some of the funny things he did, because then that's a spoiler for the character. But I didn't. All I said was, I think he is the funniest character ever in video games, and they were telling me that's spoilers, right? And, you know, if I have to sort of, like, because you generally speaking have to kind of navigate what you say around people. That's just living in society, right? If I have to not only do that, but I can't even talk about the game that you're playing in a general sense, because it's one thing if I'm giving away spoilers, but if I can't even talk to you about the game that you're playing, what the hell am I supposed to talk about? I find it very difficult talking with other Twitch streamers these days because of things like that, and you never know who's gonna be like that. But at the same time, they're also not wrong, right? It's their channel. They're definitely allowed to do things how they like. It's just I have difficulties with it. And clearly it's a me thing, right? Because other people don't have issues. But I do. And it's making it quite challenging for me to talk to some people. What do you even talk about? If you're not allowed to talk about the game that they're playing, and you have to be careful about, you know, navigating social situations, what the hell do people even talk about? Yeah, story spoilers are things you avoid as much as possible, of course, right? If something is very obvious, see, that's a little murky. I'm not complaining. You do you. But that's a little murky if it's something very obvious. But, like, this character is I think this is the funniest character in video games. That's not a spoiler in any regard. Again, be different if I was talking about the various things he did that were funny. That on its own, not a spoiler. So I unfollowed that person because clearly they're not for me. And that's okay. That's a me problem. And let me premise, too, this whole conversation I'm having is very much a me problem. It's not a them problem. They aren't doing anything wrong. They are absolutely in their rights to do it. Makes it difficult for me. Okay, you were saying about it before. I do have it in the chat here. The area you're in now, the catacombs, or rather the normal version of it, is where it's hidden. Very familiar would point it out where the hidden path is. And you break away with a weapon. Yeah, that would explain why I missed it. Talking about Final Fantasy XIV cards in post stream, and several people jumped on you. Yeah, right? And that's why I don't mind if we're talking mechanics, right? Story stuff is obvious. I have yet in all my time ever seen anyone who's so rude that they just go in and intentionally spoil something. But, like, if you want to talk mechanics, if you want to talk, you know, I have this really cool build. I don't care about the mechanics. You can talk about those. Those are fun. We're supposed to be here enjoying this experience together as a community, right? We're supposed to be enjoying these games as a community, not I am playing this and the spotlight's on me. Do it how I say, which I know that's horribly exaggerating, but that's how I'm thinking in this moment, right? We're supposed to be enjoying this together, not I sit and you quietly watch. That's no fun. Why would people do that? Saying a character is funny is an exception, not a spoiler. Complaining about that is paranoia. Unless you are perceptive enough to piece things together, why take issue? I don't know. Maybe, and you know what it could be too? That person in particular could be a little jaded from it. Like, other people in the past have ruined it for her, and now, I say her, I didn't mean to, for them, now it's put up like defensive walls for them. So now even the slightest bit, they try to avoid it because they've had a bad experience. And they're not wrong in doing that. It was a name drop, but how could you have known? Literally just asked if Poe knew who X was, and she didn't. I think you and me are in the same boat here, Vagrant. Like, some people are just irreversibly offended at things. The point of the conversation, I have difficulty talking with people on Twitch because they have a particular way of doing things that I find difficult to work around. Okay. Catacombs. I feel like I really should. Let's look at the map here. I feel like I really should go back and get that item then if it's going to help out. I kind of want to. I'm thinking I should keep going till I find a teleporter. Because then I can use that teleporter that's near the entrance. Have a sharper perception than most. Ah, good for you. Difficult for you to be spoiled because you can piece things together more than most. Yeah. That's happened for me too, right? The twist for BioShock for yourself and still enjoying the game. Yeah. That's a pretty good twist, too. Okay. Spoilers are whatever. I mean, I try not to get offended if it's obviously an accident, right? Like the big one, I of course always have to refer back to Disco and the spoiler he had with Legend of Dragoon, which he did not do intentionally. It was a big spoiler, but you know, I know Disco. It was not intentional. Yeah. Right? Now, if some jackass comes in and intentionally spoils something, that's a different story, but you know, I have yet to have the video game equivalent of someone coming in and saying Snape kills Dumbledore, you know? Which, by the by, Snape kills Dumbledore. If you didn't know that, well, I'm sorry. You're autistic. Heightened perception is an irregularity you were born with. Yeah. And there's not much you can do about that, right? It's just kind of part of who you are. You know, and much like, you know, I have to accept, you know, finding it difficult to have conversations with people is something. It's a me problem, right? The smart guy autism. Right, this way leads to that bitch I don't want to fight. Well, shit. If we can't get through from down over here, then... where does this lead? Right. This leads back going through the tower, and I think eventually we have to come back. It has its advantages, I'm sure. I don't know. That's my spiel about troubles I'm having on Twitch lately. Which, unfortunately it compounded into, unfortunately, losing some Twitch friends, which is never good. And then there's small talk, am I right? Okay, well... unless we're gonna go fight that bitch over there, there isn't much else for us to do in this direction. Because we've done all the stuff in this area. Oh no, there's one spot there, but that's near a teleporter. You know, you guys got phobia. People talk about FOMO, fear of missing out. You guys have phobia. You have fear of being included. Oh, there's one area to the bottom of the tower. Okay. Include me in your special interests, but leave the rest at the door, yeah. And then we're going to the right. Oh, but then I remember this from before. This leads to here, and then this is the end of that. Okay, there's more if we go further down. Save point right here, so let's hit that up. Looking for a teleport room so you can return to the regular castle. That is correct. That's exactly the plan here right now, Ninja. I'm basically looking for a teleporter so that it's less of a chore to come back later. Find the teleporter, take it back to the... Find the teleporter. Then I'll use a library card to warp back to the original castle so that when I come back, I can just go to the teleported room in the inverse castle and not have to go through a lot of progress, go through a lot of stuff to get back to where I was. I'm basically holding off on going back right now to try and make the work easier for me later. But if you're about to tell me where a teleporter room is, hold off on that. that's right. I hate this room. I'm just gonna fly on through. Oh my god. It's those floor traps I hate. They do a lot of damage. Though I'm standing on one, oddly enough. When you suspect they need it. Okay, got it. Got a bone to pick with them? That's right. I guess that's another way where I stand out too. I love the bad jokes. The dad jokes. I call them uncle jokes. You know, because I'm an uncle, but I don't mind them. At one point in time, puns were considered the height of comedy. You know, this was in like Victorian England or whatever, but puns were considered the absolute height of intellectual comedy. Ow. Bullshit shields. Who just tripled down on them. After 5 years, he rubbed off.
Raising?
That is definitely a phrasing right there. Mikas! How you doing? We are struggling through this Castlevania. We're in the inverted castle now, and it's tough. Some parts I don't mind, some parts I really hate. We're making through it though. Last year I earned platinum for Requiem. Hey, congratulations. Makes you want to get the Dominus collection. I'm not. Which one is that? I assume it's some sort of Castlevania collection. Had to rush to the end of Borderlands 4 because Dying Light the Beast released. That's right. I'm still playing through Borderlands 4. No spoilers for it, please. I'm still playing through it. I'm playing through it as Amon right now. Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure. You know, that's just what you say. We were actually just talking about spoilers and basically I did change my class. I started out as the Siren and then started playing as Amon, you know, the big tough guy. Started playing as him and I kind of liked it. I like being the big tough guy. I like being a tank. Dominus collection containing all the Castlevania games that were released for the DS. Okay. There was a lot of them. I know there was a lot of them. I believe you were playing as Rafa, the soldier guy. Yeah. Mikas. Rafa the ex-soldier. Okay, so no spoilers in answering. Just a general answer. Was the story good? A general yes, no, could have been better. Was the story good? I think it says I'm at like the 30% point or something like that. You would say yes. Okay. That's all I need to know. Thank you. 3 games for the DS, Dawn of Sorrow, Portrait of Ruin, and Order of Ecclesia? Not sure how you pronounce that. Ecclesia? Well, okay. So the part that I just did, Ecclesia. Okay. Thank you, Ninja. Loading! Welcome in! Nice to see you back. Borderlands 4 for story. I just finished the part where Rush. I just unlocked the flying bunkers that you have to clear out. Like they got that stuff they do that like turns them into metal or whatever. I just unlocked that. And it's going. This game is very difficult. You know, I also think I'm a little under leveled. We're in the inverted castle. It's hard. There are some parts where I play through it and I'm like, this is complete and utter bullshit. Absolute garbage game design. I don't know why anyone can enjoy this. There is nothing in this section to enjoy. And then there are other parts that are difficult, but I can understand that, you know, they are a fun thing to overcome. You were lucky. Well, good for you. The one room in particular that I'm talking about, where I'm like, this is absolute garbage. There's a room in the inverted castle that's it's full of like gears. There's gears everywhere, and the first time you go through it, you have to like hit the gear in the spot till you hear the click so that you unlock a secret room. That area, but in the inverse tower, that's the one where I'm talking about. This is absolute terrible, terrible game design. There is nothing to enjoy here. Yeah, there are Medusa heads there. It's not just the Medusa heads. There's also like some sort of knight that has a big sword. And I am just generally not a fan. I think one of the worst bits of game design is infinite spawning enemies. Enemies that will just always spawn again and again. I think it is like the lowest of the low garbage tier game design. Because there's nothing to overcome. The thing about challenge and things that are difficult in games, the fact that it's difficult isn't what's fun. What's fun is having a challenge and overcoming that challenge. That's the enjoyment. But in areas where there's infinite spawning enemies, there is nothing to overcome because it's nonstop. The fun of the area is completely removed when you do that. And thus I rank it in like the lowest of low when it comes to designing a game. Because it's supposed to be fun, right? I had a friend who asked me, like, Balto, you teach game design. You have to explain to me, why do people like Dark Souls games? She couldn't understand why people like Dark Souls games because of how hard they are. And I had to explain to her, and she understood afterwards. Games being fun, not allowed. I had to explain to her, it's not the actual challenge that's the fun part. The hard part is just hard. That's not fun. What is fun is having a challenge and overcoming it. Much like how you guys are going to be challenged to overcome these ads I'm about to play. But don't worry, I will leave you guys on the AFK screen. We got a couple of people here who really like Castlevania. I'm going to I haven't played Silk Song. I'm not a fan of platformers, right? That's also a genre of game that I don't like. But I am hearing the news about how people think it's too hard. So they actually patched it out to make it easier. I don't know how, because, I don't play it. But, I'm also not a fan of their shadow drop of the release title, of them releasing it. But that's a topic for at least after these ads that I have to play. But we have some people here who like Castlevania Symphony of the Night. I will leave you guys on the AFK screen with two of the old commercials, the old ads for Castlevania. One of them was the original American commercial. The other one was the original Japanese commercial. And I hope you guys enjoy. I'll be back in just a couple of minutes.
Fear has no form. Fear has no name. But now, fear has an address. Castlevania Symphony of the Night for your PlayStation. From Konami.
一体どうやったら倒せるんだ。
買ったのね。
どうしたらいいんだ。
人生はホラーアクションゲームなの。
頼む、教えてくれ。
教えない。
悪魔城ドラキュラ X 発売中。
かなりハマる。
Actually, I decided I'll let you just see those,
Fear
and
has
then I'll
no
take it back to the
form.
normal screen.
Fear has no name. But now, fear has an address.
See it
Castlevania
one more
Symphony
time.
of the Night for your PlayStation. From Konami.
Okay, back to the normal trailer. I'll see you guys in a couple minutes.
Being a hero isn't what it's cracked up to be anymore.
Used to be a cop myself. Only for a day, though.
I thought I was bad.
Somehow I managed to get myself involved with the incident in Raccoon City on my first day in the force. Excuse me, sir?
I said freeze! Vaya por detrás.
Son of a...
Okay. We got one last little bit of this to try to tackle before we call it quits for the night. Not for a while, like a half hour, 45 minutes, but still. That's my way of saying that's the last bit of ads that we'll be doing tonight. Ow! Ow! You know it's real when we go from playful ow to actual ow. Oh, right. This is the room where we died. And we died again. Lovely. Okay, well, we're starting to reach some roadblocks in the game here. It's okay. It was bound to happen, right? I'm pretty sure Vagrant, the whole time that we've been playing, has been commenting about how I'm going through it at a blistering pace. But that's not necessarily a good thing, right? Because I might be underleveled. I'm not ever grinding for XP or anything. You know what, though? Before I forget, I really should go back to get the that thing I need for going through the water. Because if I don't do it now, I'll forget to do it later. Okay, let's see here. Where's our library card? And also, while we're here, might as well have the jeweled sword on. Since we're gonna cut through the enemies super easy, might as well be making some dollary dues while we're at it. Speaking of, since we're here,
What can I do for you?
let's sell off the ones that we've got so far.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
I'm interested in this.
And also, while we're at it, buy out some of this stuff we've been waiting on. Such as the cloak. It certainly does have like a Master of Mysticism energetic vibe to it. If I close my eyes and like envision the area, I get like Middle Eastern den of like, there'd be a shopkeeper at the back and he's selling stuff, but like all around him there's people dancing and drinking and smoking, and he's just got like this little shop in the back. He's totally chill with everything going on. Everyone's just like lounging on pillows. You know, just to paint the same picture for you guys that I got in my head.
Farewell for now.
Oh, did we not buy the scroll? I thought we did.
What can
I
I
guess
do
not.
for you?
I'm interested in this.
Thank
Oh, well,
you.
that answers that.
Farewell for now.
Summons 4 spirits. What was it? Up, half circle, down, square. Wait, but what does it mean when it's red? Hold? Maybe that's a hold. Yeah, okay. Okay. All right. Now we need to get back to those catacombs. Which I think is the area at the bottom of the map there. No, is it the center of the map? I mean, I'm using a dual sense. Not easy. Still not easy to do them. Also have to learn to stop using the stick. I'm pretty sure the reason why I always accidentally trigger the time stop is because I'm using the stick to play. Which inevitably has you, you know, moving the stick upwards when you're trying to jump to the side. No, wait, that's the way I came. Go, Power Popper! Arr. Just trying to think about the map before when it was inverted. It's gotta be... I wish I could just switch between the two on the fly. I do remember we went through the long hall. It's weird trying to like look at things, and I'm trying to imagine them upside down, which originally was the weird way, but now that I've been spending so much time in the inverse castle, the upside down weird way is more the normal way than the normal way is. Actually, I think no, we were able to get through this. These two statues. Oh, it's the center. Okay. I remember when I first saw that, I was like, oh my god, that's a boss. Seems like too funky a design to just be a standard enemy. Mind you, there's been a couple of enemies that I thought were like special enemies and they weren't. The Phantom Blade, I think. Whichever one is the sword that then summons all the other swords to float around it. That one I very much thought was some sort of boss. Ah, curses. I don't know if we were here. Also, I'm a big silly. I should have just used the teleporter instead of walking my ass there myself. Mind you, though, I'm the same guy who went through all of Dragon Quest VIII without realizing you can get a mount and just walked everywhere like a schlup. Schlap, schlap. Okay, this seems right. Yeah, this is... They got the spore spawning guys here. So I'm going the right way, at least. Okay, caverns. We are in the caverns. Pretty sure Ninja said the fairy will, like, call out when I'm in the room.
There is something funny about this wall.
Aha! The ferryman?
I'll guide you to meet your destiny.
Okay. Going on a boat ride. Okay. Area full of water that we have to cross. I bet you we're getting towards it. Our holy symbol. Why did it look like a snorkel? Protection while underwater. That is 1000% a snorkel. No, man, that snorkel's been like a snorkel to me. Okay, I'm glad we did that. I would have forgotten about that if I waited till next time. No, ferryman, I don't need you. I don't need your bullshit. It's snorkeling time! Go, go, snorkel rangers! Go, go, snorkel rangers! Snorkeling, snorkeling rangers! Eek. Oh, we got another thing of knuckle dusters. That makes two knuckle dusters. Double the dustin'. Okay. Good find. Closest teleporter is beneath us and to the left. Screw you, Toad! And these fish heads, just in general. Pretty sure I got the stuff that's down here, but we might as well check while we're here. Screw that guy. Well, fine then. I won't. I'm pretty sure I've been through there anyway, and it was not a cool place to be. We'll let them keep living in the uncool place. You know, I'm pretty sure we did all this when it would hurt us. Way back when it was actually quite detrimental. But, you know, doing shit the hard way is kind of how I do. Especially when it's needlessly hard. I think this is where we fought Cerberus. Where's this button? Actually, I could probably get that if I had the axe. That's totally a thing. Cursed? Well, I don't need this shit. I'm out of here. But I do kind of want to investigate, like, if I'm right about that switch. Oh, I have the axe still, so that means I just lost my... I lost my time stop for nothing. But you know what? Time stop is getting less and less effective. I don't think it's a big loss at this point. Okay. Not this one. This is the one. Up to the left, and then up and to the left. Up. Up, 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 to the left. And up and to the left. Actually, maybe we will go with the cross. Because we have this, which strengthens the cross. That seems kind of awesome. Okay. Did not mean to do that. And that's really expensive now, so I gotta... If I'm gonna keep that, gotta remember to keep my hands on the D-pad. This way. And then up and to the left. And then even more to the left. Okay, and we're back in our tower. Oh, actually, if I'm here, let's get rid of this jewel sword. There we go. the dark sword. Okay, data saved. That is where we're going to call it for the day. You guys know on Thursdays I'm on a bit of a schedule, so I have to end just a couple of minutes early to make sure I don't miss what I need to do. Okay, but don't run. We always we talk for a little bit at the end here. Talk about what's going on, what's happening. So tomorrow is another afternoon stream, so it'll be at the same time as we were today. We'll be playing Dead Rising, and I think we're halfway through that, I would say. If we're going by getting the cases completed, we're about halfway done. Thank you for being here, all of you. Saturday, we are going back to our Saturday theme stream, which is, of course, right now, it's not a phase, Mom. Playing our edgy, gothy games, which, of course, means we're playing Blood Rain. I'll tell you guys now, this Saturday, we're playing Blood Rain. The Saturday after, we will not be doing a stream that day. My Pathfinder game, the GM wants to do something special that day, so there will be no stream next Saturday. So Saturday's Blood Rain will be the last Blood Rain for a couple of weeks. And then Sunday, of course, we're back at playing more Vampire the Masquerade. I'd say we're about halfway through that too, actually. Maybe the shorter half, if that makes sense. At least a third, I would say. We're pretty good into that. Playing as Malkavian, having a lot of fun with that. Let's look for someone to raid to. If you guys haven't already, we have a Discord. We share stuff on there all the time. I often do polls on the Discord asking about, what games you guys want me to play next. We have one going right now, basically asking about when you want me to play Final Fantasy Tactics Ivalice Chronicles, because it comes out at the end of the month, but we're in our spooky schedule. So I'm wondering if you guys want me to stick to the spooky schedule and play Final Fantasy Tactics in November, or if you want me to start playing it now. Because I know some people are excited for that, so give you guys the opportunity to tell me what you want. In the meantime, let's find someone to raid to, give you guys some tunes to listen to. I'll be back in just a minute.
Yeehaw, baby, well, that's our show. We play retro games, but it's time to blow. Saddle up, partner, it's time to change the view. Time to dance at a different venue. Pixelated lands where the cowboys roam. We're shooting for high scores, never going home. With a quick draw, a controller in hand, we're the wildest raiders in all the land. The night is young, we're on the run. Old school fun, and we're second to none. But the sun is setting, it's time to call. Grab your posse, it's time for the raid, y'all. Riding into the raid on a digital horse. Retro heroes, raid with no remorse. Press start, let's make a little noise. Get ready, get set, let's bring the boys. Riding into the raid, let the wild ones play. We're coming in style in our cowboy way. The stream's about to blow, hold tight, it's fate. We're coming in hot and we're raising the stakes. Scores, we don't really mind. In this pixel paradise, we're one of a kind. From the saloon to the digital frontier, we're shooting our shots, bring a raid near. Retro legends in the stream tonight. Bosses, power-ups, and dynamite. So grab your dear partner, it's going down. We're taking this pose into another town. The night is young, we're on the run. Old school fun, and we're second to none. But the sun is setting, it's time to call. Grab your posse, it's time for the raid, y'all. Riding into the raid on a digital horse. Retro heroes, we're back with no remorse. Press start, let's make a little noise. Get ready, get set, let's bring the boys. Riding into the raid, let the wild ones play. We're coming for that win in our cowboy way. The stream's about to blow, hold tight, it's fate. We're coming in hot and we're raising the stakes. The raid's in sight, the boss is near. Twitch chat's buzzing, the victory's clear. From the Wild West to the cyberspace, we're taking over the leaderboard race. Riding into the raid on a digital horse. Retro heroes, we're back with no remorse. Press start, let's make a little noise. Get ready, get set, let's bring the boys. Riding into the raid, let the wild ones play. We're coming for that win in our cowboy way. The stream's about to blow, hold tight, it's fate. We're coming in hot and we're raising the stakes.
Okay, we don't get to do this often because, time zones and time playing. We are going to raid into AGB, another gaming broadcast. He's a friend of the channel. He often raids into us, but, because it's an afternoon stream, we get the opportunity to raid into him. I'm sure he's going to appreciate it. We, of course, have a raid message we can send. I'll send you guys there. Show him how Rodeo's Raiders do. He should know himself, but let's have fun with that. I will see you guys next time.